Oh my gosh, the stupid Zaibatsu thing isn't working out anymore. I just got the best idea. What if we hire new technology to work for us? I think I'll put an ad in the newspaper. Japanese business technologies in the 19th and 20th centuries were very different from the businesses today. Up until the last century, Japan had numerous huge industrial monopolies known as zaibatsus. These were main businesses in the country that were controlled by families, and part of the reason behind their success was because Japan followed Confucian beliefs. Businesses consistently kept improving because of these beliefs, which dealt with social relationships, loyalty, and sincerity. Following these beliefs resulted in a close-knit environment where everyone worked together efficiently and ultimately resulted in becoming booming businesses. Since many other world powers, such as the United States, didn't follow Confucian beliefs, they weren't as successful as Japan.
Oh look, a job interview today.
Cool, a job interview.
So, tell me about yourselves.
Well, my name is Fiona Axley, and I've been around since May 27th, 1843. Back in my day, we used to write each other handwritten notes all the time. It was just lovely. I like to do things the traditional way and add my own personal touch to everything, even in my job. I love to visit museums too. My favorite is the Smithsonian. I've been there loads of times.
Well, my name is Commander Pewterman. I was born in 1968. I always move fast and never slow down. Oh, and I like cat videos too.
One example of the Japanese holding on to old technology is the fax machine. Japanese companies continue to use the fax machine as their main source of communication. In other countries, the fax machine has become an artifact of the past. They've even put it into the Smithsonian in the United States. However, Japan continues to use the fax machine in the majority of their businesses. The Japanese still value their traditional Confucianist beliefs, and the personal touch that the fax machine adds to their companies is considered a necessity in their culture. Japanese society has been unwilling to modernize their business technologies, even though the use of the internet and computers would be much more efficient and would overall improve the country's economy and global connections.
Do you have any previous work experience?
I've been working for my entire life. There was never a day when I slacked off. I've worked at many different companies too, but people have been saying they don't need my services anymore. If I can't find a job here, I'll have to move into a retirement home. Oh, and that would just be so sad. I'm hoping what I have to offer is enough for this job.
I'm pretty young, but people like me, so I've had loads of jobs in other countries. I've never worked in Japan before though. I think that'd be super fun. Japan is starting to fall behind in the world of technology due to their unwillingness to adapt to more modern machines. One of the main reasons for the country's potential downfall is their continued use of outdated business communication. Even though most of the world has moved on to using modernized business technologies like the internet, Japan still continues to use the fax machine. This is holding them back from competing with the rest of the world because their old ways aren't as efficient.
What do you think you'll bring to our company?
I love my family, so I'll be sure to make your business feel more like a family too. Families are just so wonderful. Being part of a family and using traditional business methods makes the work environment more comfortable for the workers because it's familiar and easy to use.
I have so many awesome ideas about how to be more innovative. With me as your employee, your company will always be ahead of the game.
Japan is starting to fall behind in the world of technology due to their unwillingness to adapt to modern global technology. Since the older generations are the ones in charge of the country, they just want to stick to what they know and what they are comfortable with. Because of Japan's unwillingness to modernize their business technologies, they continue to play it safe. Their companies are not being innovative. Japanese technological companies used to rule the global market because of their high-quality products, but over the years they stopped coming out with new and improved versions of their products. The rest of the world was able to catch up, and now Japanese companies are being surpassed by other countries because their focus is no longer on innovation.
How do you operate in a collaborative situation?
Whenever I work in a group setting, I like the job to get done, but being personal with my work is very important to me too. I just love the warm, happy feeling that comes with a personalized message sent from a friend or fellow worker. It helps keep the company focused on customer satisfaction, and that is what I want to provide.
When I work with other people, I'm focused on speed and getting the job done with as much efficiency as possible. If you're moving slow, I'm gonna knock right out of the way. One reason that Japanese businesses are continuing to hold on to the fax is because it allows for easier personalization than computers do. Japanese culture and business methods are based on Confucianism, and when their traditional ways of operating are taken away, it is hard for the country to adapt to current global technologies. Japan still relies on fax machines because their culture is so deeply embedded within the structure of their country that it is hard for the society to break free from tradition and introduce faster and more efficient global technologies into their businesses.
What makes you better than others who want this job?
I bring the best of both worlds with me to the work environment. I am efficient and I integrate traditional culture into your business with my focus on personalization and a family work environment.
I'm the fastest worker out there and I never cause any problems. My new ideas will help you keep up with all the other companies out there. Only you can make the right choice, but I'm sure that you won't regret hiring me.
Computers and other more modern technologies allow for faster and easier communication for businesses than fax machines do. Ultimately, if the traditional culture of Japan continues to limit the growth and advancement of their country, Japanese companies will lose their competitive edge in the global economy, which will have a great negative effect on them.
Well, I've made my decision. I've decided to hire you, Commander Peterman. Now, Fiona, I appreciate that you're focused on personalization and that you have a great amount of experience with this type of job. But technology is always changing, and it is time for our company to accept new global technologies. Commander, you have a lot of work to do. I hope you can help us bring the competitive edge back to our company. Japan still uses fax machines, and this is decreasing the size of their possible customers on a global basis because they're not modernized like the rest of the world. Other countries have moved on to using more advanced technologies for more efficient business communication, such as the internet, while Japan continues to use the fax machine. Since Japan continues to use outdated business technology, like this machine, it is harder for the country to reach out and connect with other countries. In order for Japan to maintain a high status in the global economy in the years to come, the country needs to continue to adapt to new, modernized global technologies.